It's time to go after your dreams. It's time to do what you wanted to do for such a long time, my gorgeous Scorpione. It is time, when impossible, it's about to become possible indeed. Well, in your eyes, in your mind, in your opinion, it's just basically to do with this problem, with this terrible problem that affected you a while ago, and that particular problem and that particular difficult situation that affected you a while ago, it happened, at some point in your life when you had a terrible change of circumstance, like a really negative change in your circumstances, and this did kind of affect you for a while, and you did kind of disconnect with yourself a little bit, especially when it comes to you wanting to do something really major, you wanting to do something really big. I mean, come on, when it comes to numerology, you have got numbers 11, 13. This is the combination of ridiculously powerful numbers, and it also indicates the fact that not only now it's time for you to think about your dreams, think about what you want to do, think about how you want your life to be. Oh my God, you really need to open your mind and you need to think about the bigger picture here. And why is all this going to happen? Well, because on the very 1st of June, my gorgeous Scorpione, you are really going to have this opportunity. And this opportunity is really going to surprise you. This particular opportunity that you are going to have, it's actually to do with that problem that affected you at some point, maybe within the last couple of years, really, to be quite honest with you. You're going to have an opportunity, surprising opportunity to deal with that aspect of your life. And as soon as you deal with that aspect of your life, the unfoldment, it's going to be absolutely remarkable. So first of all, there is some kind of adjustment, some kind of step, some kind of a move that you're going to need to make. You see what I mean? It's to do with an opportunity to deal with that problem that has been affecting you for the last couple of years. Some of you hated that problem so much that you decided to bury this at the back of your subconscious mind, and that way you decided to protect yourself. That's nothing bad, nothing unusual. It's the way we protect ourselves. If we are really constantly worrying about something and it's something affects us so much, we decide to repress it for a while. And then the time comes when we need to deal with it, what they also call like a shadow work, where you need to reflect and kind of like, enlighten yourself by, kind of diving very, very deep towards those aspects of your life that has been kind of affecting you for a while, but they're difficult and you don't like to think about them. So for a while, it's good to leave that at the back, to keep that at the back of our at the back of our mind, for example. But then again, at some point, we are going to need to deal with these aspects of ourselves, because otherwise we're not going to be able to move on. We're not going to be able to evolve. My God, my gorgeous Scorpione. So you've got so many aspects happening here, so many aspects going on. So on the 1st of June, you're going to be very, very happy, because you are going to have this surprising opportunity to deal with like some kind of a problem, some kind of a difficult situation, some kind of an issue from your past. You are going to need to be able to make, or you're going to need to make some kind of a move, some kind of a step, some kind of adjustment when it comes to it. With other words, you're going to need to respond to it immediately. The sooner you respond to that problem from the past, the sooner you make some kind of adjustment here, okay, the sooner you are going to realize that, oh my God, now it's time for action. You're going to realize that that particular problem has been affecting you, from you following your dreams, from you doing what you want to do, from you doing something major. So this is going to be big. You're going to feel revived. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel absolutely brilliant. You're going to feel very, very happy, my gorgeous Scorpione, here indeed. And this in itself, it's really kind of from the 1st of June. you're gonna that you're gonna be really happy here, because you're gonna be able to follow your dreams. You're gonna be able to do what you want to do for such a long time, and you're gonna be so happy that from the 1st of June you're gonna feel so much more energy. You're gonna start thinking again about, you will notice like a subtle changes about yourself, but it's a lot to do with your energy. For example, you will feel now from the 1st of June, now suddenly you're going to start missing certain people in your life, who you haven't seen for a while. It's really going to be your awakening moment where so many things are going to be highlighted in your life that you maybe did not have a strength kind of to deal with lately, because a lot was on your mind. So this is really kind of going to make a huge impact on your life, where not only on the 1st of June, but within the first like kind of week of June, you will be keep on reminded of certain people that you need to reconnect with. And you're going to be like keep on reminded of your dreams, keep on reminded of certain things you forgot about, because you have been going through some kind of a stress and some kind of unsettled energy lately. So now you're really reconnecting with yourself really nicely. And also within the first 7 days of June, you are going to have these realizations, exactly also what do you need to do, like when it comes to your health, and when it comes to things to improve your mind, body and spirit. You're going to be thinking a lot about spiritual things. You're going to realize in terms of spirituality what's missing in your life, but you're also going to realize in terms of like a health, like nutrition, you're going to start thinking, in such a beautiful way, how naturally you can help to yourself. And for those of you who maybe did not kind of pay attention to natural food and natural things in life, this is really going to be the time when you're going to start thinking about these things, and this is it's always good, because it does help with our quality in life in general, of course. The second important date, my gorgeous Scorpioni, it's going to be on the 2nd of June. On the 2nd of June, this is beautiful because there is going to be such a nice conversation in between you and this other person, a really gorgeous person in your life, whoever this is, like a nice person, gorgeous person. And you are going to be talking about something really specific, and you're going to be talking to that person. You're going to open up, and you're going to be talking about the certain problems, and you're going to be talking about certain issues. You're going to be talking about certain problems, and I am seeing here clearly that you're going to be talking about something that's really really has been frustrating you for a while, like a lot. And this is a lot to do with your lifestyle, and something that you cannot help yourself kind of with. And this particular person is the only person who can make like a really important impact on your life when it comes to that aspect of your life that you cannot help yourself with, because this person is going to suggest something to you, something really important. And this is really kind of going to surprise you, because when it comes to this specific issue in your life, this is going to surprise you what this person is going to suggest. And it's not going to make sense to you to start with whatsoever. But later on, the more you think about it, the more, this is going to make sense. It is just like unconventional way for you to deal with something, but it is kind of going to completely make sense what this person is going to say to you. And you need to take this really really seriously, because it's, as I said, like the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. It is just like kind of dealing with the problem in a different way to what you would deal with, like kind of with that particular issue, something that's really frustrating you. It's like an advice that this person is going to give you, and it's like to you in your mind it's going to be like unconventional kind of advice for you, or it's kind of going to not make sense. But then the more you think about it, the more it's going to make sense. But more also, on another note, when it comes to that gorgeous person in your life, whoever this is somebody really beautiful, really gorgeous, in and out. This person has got a beautiful impact on your life, and it is somebody very smart, very intelligent, and somebody quite spiritual as well. It's not only that, but on the 2nd of June, when it comes to that particular person, so first of all, you're going to talk about that, and then later on, that person, you're also kind of, that person is going to say something, and that person is like kind of going to say something very, very interesting also. And what that person is going to say and mention, it's like what they are doing kind of in their life, what they're gonna planning to do, and what they're planning to do, what they want to do, and what they're focusing on right now. They're gonna say something, and then whoo, it's gonna surprise you, and it's going to give you like a really kind of interesting idea. And this idea that you're gonna have, it's like kind of through that, through what that person is going to say. And that doesn't surprise me, because when we feel really connected to people, we feel each other, we feel each other. So if we feel full connection to the certain people, if we feel connected to the certain people, there is a reason for it. It's a lot to do with our energy, with our lives, with our lifestyle, with our spirituality. So when somebody who we so feel connected to has got some kind of idea, there is no surprise that we immediately connect to this idea, because we know each other, we understand each other, we feel each other, we sense each other, we have similar energies, type of thing. So this doesn't surprise me whatsoever, and especially when it comes to from somebody so gorgeous. So there is like an idea that you're going, realization that you're going to have through that person. That person is going to talk about what they're going to do, and then suddenly you're going to be like, oh, I like this, and then you're going to realize, then you're going to have this idea, and then suddenly you're going to realize what has been missing when it comes to your vision, when it comes to your vision, when it comes to like how you want your life to be. Just remember, it's time to go after your dreams. It's time for action, my gorgeous Scorpione. You're going to feel reborn, rejuvenated, and revived from the very 1st of June 2024. You're going to start seeing everything in a completely different light. You're going to feel enlightened. So now this is all part of it. It's a part of this mind-blowing Scorpione spiritual domino, baby. So that's why on the 2nd of June, it's like when this person mentions something, you're going to be like, oh, okay, it's like this makes sense. And then you're going to realize this makes sense when it comes to my life, when it comes to my vision. You remember, time for action. This is all part of it. Here you're going to realize as well, oh, which element is like kind of missing. And this is going to be brilliant. This is going to be brilliant, because for the next like a few days, you are going to be like kind of like a really reading about, you're going to be exploring, and you are going to make a very interesting discovery, which is going to confirm to you that this, what you did find so kind of inspiring to this person, the discovery that you're going to make, it's going to confirm to you that this is going to be very, very rewarding for you, my gorgeous Scorpione. The next important date is going to be on the 6th of June. On the 6th of June, oh my goodness, on the 6th of June, you are going to have an absolutely fantastic, fantastic opportunity. Listen to me very carefully. On the 6th of June, you are going to be very happy. You're going to be so excited. You see what the month this is actually going to be. And to be quite honest with you, in between this month, and now we are talking in between June and the end of this year, 2024, oh my God, it's gonna be brilliant. Your life is gonna turn around in so many different ways. Do you know what your life was in between January and June 2024? Well, let me tell you, in between June and December, the end of December 2024, your life is going to be completely different. You will be very busy. You will do things that you enjoy. Your life is going to start making sense again, and you are going to have this, this beautiful energy back. And I'm not saying you were miserable, and please don't get me wrong, but you are literally going to feel so different from the 1st of June. You're going to feel alive again. And that's why I'm saying any ideas that you have in terms of your health or in terms of your nutrition, they're going to be all sorts of things that you're going to be focusing on, that are going to kind of make you feel even better about yourself. So all this is going to help to your life in general when it comes to living much healthier and much happier life indeed. And this means that some kind of a pressure has come to an end that has been kind of affecting you without you even realizing how much you were actually affected. Just remember, something happened to you within the last couple of years, a terrible change in circumstances, and it was way worse than you could have actually imagined. And even, if you don't realize what this is, I'm sorry, but you're going to realize what this was at the beginning of June. I'm telling you, you're going to realize this. But anyway, going back to the 6th of June, fantastic opportunity, my gorgeous Scorpionitus, like absolutely brilliant opportunity. You're going to be very, very happy here. And you will know as soon as you have this opportunity, this is going to mean to you a lot. This is again going to surprise you. Oh my God, in order to have this type of opportunity, you will clearly know and clearly understand that some kind of solid foundation has already been laid. So this is why you're going to be so happy when you have this opportunity. You will be dancing lambada all day long. No, seriously, you will be dancing lambada, my gorgeous Scorpione. No, honestly, you're gonna be so happy. And on one hand, you will know that you did something really, really wise in the past in order to have this opportunity. You will be very happy because of that, but you will be also very excited because now you will also know that to go for this opportunity, it's gonna be very, very smart and very smart, a very, very smart decision indeed. But of course, there is some kind of a risk which you are going to need to make. Yeah, there is some kind of a risk which you are going to need to make. But let me tell you, you must not allow this risk to like affect you. Okay, you must not allow this risk. Yeah, it's still on. Yeah, you must not allow. You know what? It's like I'm keep on saying about my microphone. It's like I did mention this probably so many times because I'm not used to having my microphone like this, and especially the microphone which is like wireless, like this one. It's like, oh God, Before I had like an old-fashioned one. I'm like an old-fashioned type of a person. Yeah, So now when I have this wireless microphone, I'm just so paranoid that as soon as the green light is not on here, then that means it's not filming anymore, that it's not recording me anymore. And then when I realize I've done the whole video, God forbid, and then when I realize, oh my God, you can't really hear me, it's like crazy. That means that I need to do another video again, and then it's not going to be the same like this one. It's going to be like a different message, different energy, different time, different dimension. Do you see what I mean? Do you get my drift? So I'm like, oh my God, a little bit paranoid. Yeah, but anyway, so on the 6th of June, yeah, so this is what I was saying, my gorgeous Scorpione, that basically you are going to realize that there is some kind of a risk that you are going to need to take. And the risk that you're going to need to take, you will need to do something really quickly, really soon, like immediately. And this in itself is really going to require from you to come out of your comfort zone. You're going to need to be brave. You're going to need to be strong. There is something that you're going to need to do, and only you can do this. It is now or never, baby. No pressure, but it is literally now or never. Sorry. And as soon as, so you're going to require to it's going to be required from you, sorry, to come out of your comfort zone. And then as soon as you do that, you are something very, very unexpected, it's going to happen. something unexpected is going to happen, and it's going to be positive. Everything is going to turn around again. It's going to be very positive, this step that you're going to do, what you're going to need to do. Even so very soon, like almost immediately, you will know that you did the right thing. You will know that you did the right thing. I mean, within the next few days, as soon as you make that step, you will know that you did the right thing, because there is a certain news or a message that you are going to have, and you are going to have this confirmation. But something even more, like, so this is going to be very successful, very successful, very successful indeed. And this is the time when the whole structure in your life is going to start changing. And this is also going to be the time when you're going to realize that, priorities in your life are going to change. The priorities in your life are going to change overnight, literally. Okay, and you just need to go with this particular flow, because now it's time, my gorgeous Scorpioni. Okay, so this doesn't surprise me. This doesn't surprise me, and also you are, what else is going to come out of it within the next few days because of this. You're going to gain so much strength and so much confidence and so much power, that this is really going to open your mind, and you're going to have an idea how to deal with, like, a really bad, really big restriction, really bad and really big restriction here. Okay, this is going to open your mind, and you're going to have a clear idea how to deal with some kind of a restriction, which you are also going to be thinking about at around this time. So this is why this is going to be so important indeed. What else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Scorpione? It's this absolutely stunning, look at it, blue agate. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if you can see its beauty like this. It is a gorgeous dark blue color. It's like a dark sky. It's like a dark blue sea. I really love it. And every single time when I touch blue agate, immediately I feel so much better, because it enhances mental activity, and it's fantastic for spiritual growth and inner stability. And it's also brilliant when it comes to promoting self-acceptance and confidence. It's brilliant for self-acceptance and confidence, my gorgeous Scorpione. And this is something that, blue agate, as soon as you wear it, if you do want an extra confidence, if you do want to prove your point to someone, if you do have to do something that makes you feel really nervous, if you are surrounded by people who are draining your energy all the time, but you just have to be surrounded by these people, maybe your work colleagues and things like that. Blue agate is so good when it comes to just helping you to feel more confident, and at the same time, it, of course, it helps you to keep going with your life. This blue agate comes with sterling silver chain, my gorgeous Scorpione, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Click on the name of this video and it's going to expand, or you just go on top of the comment section and you will see I pin my products there now as well. Or you just simply go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonus in shop, and you will see my page will come up that way as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. By buying from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, so thank you very much for that. The next important date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be on the 11th of June. On the 11th of June, well, there you go. It's like such a beautiful month. It is going to be such a beautiful month, honestly. I do not see any nastiness or anything for once, my gorgeous Scorpio. No, I'm joking. For once, I don't see you fighting with anybody or anything like that. No, I'm just joking. No, honestly, on the 11th of June, you are going to have a really positive experience, very positive experience you are going to have on the 11th of June. Something is going to happen to you. It's going to be very positive. You will enjoy yourself. And it's more like it's going to be like an experience where there are going to be like a few different people around you. People are going to be enjoying themselves. People are going to be talking about interesting subjects. You are going to be part of all this. And also, that in itself, it's like going to be so important, because you will be talking about such an interesting subject, and there are certain things which are going to be mentioned, and the certain things which are going to be mentioned are going to be those things that are going to be on your mind, and there is something that it's going to be mentioned which is really going to make you realize that there is something that you need to get rid of immediately. There is something that you need to kind of sacrifice, and that in itself, it's also like kind of going to somehow open your eyes to the point that you will realize what these people are going to be talking about. Through that, you will open your eyes, and you're going to somehow realize that, something is becoming urgent for you to kind of get rid of, and for you to kind of maybe see as a sacrifice at this stage of your life. And if you don't do that, you're not taking responsibility of your own life. So by you sacrificing this and get rid of this, you're also taking care of your own life, so taking responsibility of your own life. So this is going to be very important. And I know it sounds really kind of serious, but it's good. It's good because it's going to lead towards you being so much happier, towards you being so much more content. This situation is going to be like a blessing. It's going to be like a God's gift, because it's a lot to do with these specific people who are very kind of inspiring, who are very kind of positive. It's a nice group of people, and it's going to be such a powerful group effect, which is going to transfer on you in such a way where you are going to have your blessing through all this, because it's to do with like something that only you can do. Again, you need to take responsibility of something in your life by get rid of it, by kind of sacrificing it, by moving away from it. But somehow you're going to realize that only you can do this. This is your own responsibility. Nobody else can do this for you. And normally this would really kind of worry you, and normally you would feel kind of, oh, not too sure. But it's to do with this specific group of people who are gonna have this very much so positive impact on your life. You're gonna be so much happier after all this, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is what you need to understand, and your life, it's gonna become kind of less complicated, because it's to do with something that just came to an end a long time ago. So karmically this came to an end a long time ago. So this is kind of, for now, this has been like a little bit draining your energy as well, and it is going to, until you realize and identify what this actually is, because this in itself has been also causing you a lot to be like in this self-imposed prison. So that's why I don't like this whatsoever. The next important date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be on the 20th of June. Now, on the 20th of June, it's going to be really significant, because you are gonna need to, somebody is going to need your help. Somebody's gonna need your help on the 20th of June. I'm really sorry. Somebody's really going to need your help. It is to do, I know you're going to tell me, oh, somebody needs my help. Listen, don't be like that. No, this is to do with somebody prominent in your life. When I say somebody needs your help, I don't mean like, oh yeah, there is like somebody walking on the road who you've never seen before needs your help. Well, I would still help. I probably would, myself. But I'm just talking about, anyway, I'm talking about on the 20th of June, that there is this person in your life, like your friend or a family member that you didn't talk just for a while, not too long. You didn't talk to this person for a while, but not too long. So something happened, maybe within the last 5 or 6 months. Nothing happened negative or abrupt in between you two, but something happened in that person's life when it comes to their responsibilities. That person became really busy, like really, really busy. And I'm not saying that that person became too busy for you, but it's to do with somebody with a very busy life and a very busy lifestyle in so many different ways. And this is why you haven't been in touch with that particular person as much as you normally were. But that doesn't change your relationship whatsoever. It's just one of those gorgeous people, one of the real people in your life. So whether this is one of your best friends or whether this is like your family member, it doesn't really matter. On the 20th of June, that person is going to contact you, that person is going to get in touch with you, and then you're going to realize that something is not right. And you are just very smart, you're very intuitive, you're very clever, and I think almost immediately it's going to be on your mind what exactly it is. You need to kind of do everything in your power to step forward and explain to this person that they are around somebody very, very bad, very bad. And that person, that gorgeous person in your life, is starting to lose themselves. They started to do something what they shouldn't do, something which is going to lead maybe towards some kind of irreversible things in life. Maybe it's something to do with like some kind of addiction, because it's to do with something so dark and negative that if that person carries on with this, yeah, it can become like quite irreversible. And the longer that person does something like this, the harder the more difficult it's going to be to get out of it. Okay, so this is what I need you to understand. You need to kind of talk to that person, and you need to explain to that person that there is somebody else who is causing this in that person's life. And you will immediately know, because you're ridiculously intuitive. You will immediately know this. And your job, your spiritual duty, is to explain to your friend or to your family member that that person is not good for your friend or for your family member. That person is not good for them. Somebody's around that person and it's really bad to that person, and it's using that person, and it's lying to that person. So come on, this is your duty, this is your job, this is your spiritual duty, to get in touch with your friend or a family member and be as honest as you possibly can be. That person needs to go separate way from that particular person, because it's not somebody good whatsoever. But that other person who is doing that to your person, it's like somebody very devilishly charming. Yeah, that's how I would describe this person, as devilishly charming. That person has got something, I don't know, something tempting about them. Do you know what I mean? Something tempting about them. That person has got something tempting about them so much that this person in your life, like, always, like, kind of loses it around that person. And so that person has also got this ability to manipulate that other person. So please, you need to kind of pretty much get in touch with that person and try to help them out. Like, this is so important, my gorgeous Scorpione, more important than you can possibly imagine. Because if you don't, then a few years down on the line, you are just gonna feel sad for that person, what's gonna happen to that person in your life, but more, you're gonna blame yourself. You're never gonna be able to forgive this to yourself, my gorgeous Scorpione. So this is why this is so important. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So this is gonna happen on the 20th of June, okay? And this in itself, it's like gonna be really important. And the next important day, sorry, the next important date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be on the 23rd of June. On the 23rd of June, oh my word, you are gonna be visited by some kind of entity. I'm not being funny, but you are going to be visited by some kind of entity. It's going to happen in the middle of the night. You are going to be at home and you are going to hear something, and you're going to hear something, and it's going to, maybe something is just going to fall off, but it's not going to be scary. It's not going to be like horrible or anything like that. and you will be visited by some kind of entity. You will be visited either by your spirit guide or by your guardian angel, or by some kind of a spirit who is most certainly going to be guiding you. And the moment in time you are visited by this spirit, you need to understand that when you realize that something is around you, you know, you are very shortly after that also going to realize that you need to release some kind of control in order to surrender to the journey. Okay, you will realize that you need to release some kind of control in order to fully surrender to the journey. And which journey I'm talking about here? Well, trust me, at that time, this in itself, it's gonna be absolutely obvious. Okay. And the next thing I was going to recommend you, absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. This is of course my one of my favorite because it's so highly spiritual. Okay, it's a prenite and epidote. Prenite and epidote. It calms environment and it brings, peace and protection, but it also attracts abundance and prosperity and creativity. It's fantastic because it assists in finding love, and it's brilliant for relationships. Not only this is a fantastic little re-energizer. When you wear this, you feel things crystal clear. When you wear this, you have got so much more energy instantly. When you wear this, you attract a good luck. When it comes to like prosperity, it's fantastic for finances, and also it's brilliant when it comes to us making decisions. Indeed, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This gorgeous pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. You can also find this on top of the comment section, okay? And you can also find this like as when you type in Sasha Bonus on Google. When you type in Sasha Bonus in shop, my page is going to come up that way as well. The next important date, my gorgeous Scorpioni, is going to be on the 27th of June. On the 27th of June, well, do you know what? It's like this challenge, okay? Something is going to give you a little bit of headache. You know why? Because you are going to be like kind of planning something. You're going to be planning something, and then you're going to run into this challenge because you are going to have a bit of like a maybe a bit of argument with somebody, or it's going to be like a bit of a heated discussion, and somebody is going to show their real face. There is some kind of a mask which is going to fall, but this at this stage of your life shouldn't bother you whatsoever, because that in itself, it's going to give you this great sense of urgency when it comes to you understanding that you're going to need to make a really important decision. So somebody having a maybe like a little go at you, or you having a bit of disagreement, a little bit of disagreement with somebody, it's actually going to have a completely opposite effect on you. It's going to inspire you even more. It's going to open your eyes even more, and it's going to give you strength and confidence when you wouldn't have a strength and confidence in the first place to kind of deal with this challenging situation, where you are going to realize that you're going to need to make an important decision. That's the bottom line. On the 27th of June, you're going to realize that you're going to need to make an important decision like really quickly, and you're going to find this challenging. And the fact that somebody is going to have a bit of a disagreement with you, you are actually this is going to work in your favor. Somebody having a disagreement with you when it comes to you planning something, trying to make an important decision, this is actually going to have an opposite effect on you, to be quite honest with you, and it's going to inspire you even further. You're going to become even more confident about your success here. And I know that this sounds crazy, but the decision which you are going to actually make is going to transform your life forever. Absolutely brilliant. And also, my gorgeous Scorpioni, when it comes to those of you who are in relationships, your partner is going to come up with a really fantastic idea. There is something that your partner is going to see. There is something that your partner is going to come across. There is something that your partner is going to find out. There is something that your partner is going to discover. Like maybe your partner is going to be somewhere outside or whatever, wherever they're going to be, and your partner is going to discover something. And what your partner is going to find out, it's going to be like a brilliant idea. And your partner is going to tell you this, and you're going to absolutely love this. And this idea is like how to deal with like such a burden. You both had this burden to deal with. It's some kind of a burden to deal with. You both had some kind of a burden to deal with, and this idea that your partner is going to find out is to do with that particular burden, something that gave a headache to both of you for the last 5 months. Okay, and not only this is going to be so good, and it's going to happen so surprisingly, and everything is going to be resolved after this moment in time so quickly. And it's to do with this burden, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's going to be resolved after that so quickly. Not only that, but by the time, like I think by the 25th of June, you both are going to have this crazy possibility right now to start some kind of like adventure, which you both have been really kind of thinking about for so long, and you've been thinking about it in such a way where you saw this adventure. Oh, it's like your dream. It's your dreams are about to become reality here. Okay, so there is a possibility that you most certainly need to go for. That's all I can say. And also, my gorgeous Scorpioni, when it comes to those of you who are single, my God, who affected your confidence so badly? There was some kind of a bastard that you must have been around. There is somebody who was fantastic. This is for those of you who are single. Maybe you were getting you were with a certain person for a while, and you were getting everything you need from that person for a while. You know what I mean? But you weren't getting enough. You weren't getting enough. And then you realize that you're never going to get more than you are getting from that particular person. And then you decided to move on from that particular person. So there was somebody who was briefly in your life, and you had a great time, but the longer you were with that person, the more you realize that this person is not somebody to take very seriously. That's the problem. And then you decided to move on. Okay, but what the problem here is that it was somebody very gorgeous. Yeah, I'll give you that. Somebody who was very gorgeous, somebody who was very attractive, very sexy. Hello. No, I'm joking. Somebody who's very gorgeous, very attractive, and that's the problem. That's the problem, I suppose, because I'm saying that's the problem, not because you were with that person, but that's the problem because now the reason why I spoke about this person, it's somebody who is some kind of ex of yours. And the problem is that something happened, and subconsciously, this person affected your confidence. And that happened a while ago. That happened a while ago. Okay. And believe me or not, only now I'm seeing how much your confidence has been affected when it comes to that particular person. So subconsciously, you were affected by this person. Your confidence was affected in a negative way. You didn't even realize this. And also, you just did not kind of let that person go as well. So the reason for those of you who are single, why there was nobody in your life for a while, it's only because you were still holding on to this particular person. And you know how this is going to happen. It's going to happen in such a way where there is something you're going to find out about that person, and you're not going to like it. You need this, my God, so much in order to move on. So there is something which is going to happen. You're going to hear something about that person, that ex of yours, and you're not going to like it. You're going to be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Is that what they've done? Something that you're absolutely not going to like. You're going to like find it disgusting. But then again, this is what you need in order to move on. And then at that point, you're going to realize what you're going to hear, that you could not be with that person like ever again after this. But then again, it's such a beautiful moment of your personal liberation. Such a perfect moment, beautiful moment of your personal liberation, because at that point, you're not only going to be like kind of a little bit disgusted what that person has done or was doing to somebody else, maybe nothing to do with you, but you're still not going to like it because you're going to see the different side to this person. But what's important is for you, first not liking that, but then within the next few days, you will see it's going to be crucial because uh, you're going to start coming out of yourself. You're going to start thinking about things you never thought, you haven't been thinking about in a long time. You'll be thinking about connecting and reconnecting with the people in general. You will feel that something changed, but you will not be able to pinpoint what exactly that was. But it's just your way of thinking when it comes to this person. And what's going to happen, this is going to come to an end. My God, hallelujah. You're going to be able to release this person out of your life because subconsciously this person has still been controlling you. And that's more important than anything I can say right now, my gorgeous Scorpione. And that's why a few days after that, couple of weeks after that, you will decide to go somewhere where you haven't been in a long time, like maybe to socialize and things like that. So now you're going to start coming out of yourself. You did move on from that person. That's so important because now the door are going to be open. Now you can let somebody new in. But you must not think about it too intensely. Well, you need to, because you're going to stop them from coming, because your energy is very powerful. You don't want it to work against you. And in order for this energy not to work against you, you just need to relax, chill out. You need to understand how gorgeous you are. And also, you need to start having some fun. That's all what this June is all about. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpioni, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.